I wish I knew what video to make a game over now. Huh? Okay.
Now, I bet you're wondering, what is a cybernetic fault? Bet you were hoping to get that question answered after watching this video. However, I can assure you that you will not have much of a better idea at all even after watching this video. Let's consult Steam and see what Cybernetic Fault's store page even looks like. Prove your ability to read names next to the big red buttons. Show your ability to fight for life in a science center that is falling apart from the consequences of an insane scientific experiment.
While a bit vague, seems exciting. Let's go see what the Steam reviews have to say.
Yes. And the game is really beautiful, captivated me initially by screenshots, and in the game itself to wander and look at the effects as pretty. Cybernetic Fault is a real journey through a futuristic technocracy, showcasing an impressive fusion of high-octane gameplay and compelling narrative. The graphics in the game are detailed, and soundtrack allows to dive into this gloomy atmosphere. The plot is interesting and entertaining. Cybernetic Fault is an excellent choice for gamers seeking an intense, storyline-driven experience in a cyberpunk setting.
Not a bad quest in the cyberpunk style. Graphics and gameplay are on par. Both the game design itself and the level design are pleasant. For its price, it's fire.
And last but not least, we have great example of how to make games.
Wow. With all those reviews, this game must be something else. I really hope that the Steam reviews aren't leading me astray and make me lose trust in Steam reviews for the rest of my life.
Once you get past the main menu of the game, you get dropped cold turkey into a room where everything is already on fire, which is a pretty good metaphor for my experience playing this game. In this room, we wander around aimlessly trying to find a way out of the room, but instead, we find a note left by the mysterious professor.
This is me. I'm reading the note.
Wrong clip. Here's the right one.
There's a disaster in the laboratory. Everything's blocked. I don't want to climb into the heat and substitute. I need a bionic suit.
If you're like me and you raise your eyebrow at the grammar and the word choice in this note, you're not the only one. And trust me, it only gets better from here. With the reading of the note completed and a little razzle-dazzle touch of the iPad that controls the door, we can escape the room and explore more of the complex. There's really not much to note here, besides the fact that we've practically experienced the entire gameplay loop already within the first 5 minutes. Spoiler alert if you don't want to get spoiled for the gameplay loop of Cybernetic Fault. But the game goes a little bit like this. Get vague objective. Walk around for a little while looking for item of interest. Find item of interest and press E. And repeat. With that being said, we found our next item of interest to press E on, and we hear more from the mysterious professor.
Damn. It's impossible to breathe. I'm going to die here, now, while I'm writing this. It's time to look for another way. What a failure.
The professor sounds like he's talking about something really scary right now, so let's just ignore all that and skip to one of my favorite parts of this game, the NPC dialogue.
Are you pretending to be a superhero in this costume?
I hear from the superhero. Look at yourself.
For what reason is everything breaking down here?
It started when the professor gave the command to put on the teleportation suits.
Clear. You wanted the best, but it turned out as always. What to do now?
I do not know. Such is the impression that the professor, in the form of a pale ghost, appears here from time to time and leaves instructions. But personally, I can't read them, because the glasses on the helmet are fogged up.
Hello, Houston. This time we are definitely in trouble.
Don't shout, and so I understand.
After this goofy interaction, we begin to speedrun Mario this shit, and make sure to pay a visit to this sorrowful man who is locked behind this glass prison for the rest of his days. And continue to do the same thing that we've been doing before. Run around, look for the thing, press E on it, you know the drill. That is until we come into the room that has a super awesome teleporter. Pop quiz time! Do you think that A, the teleporter will blow up spectacularly and end the game? B, make no noise or sound and just move the player? Or C, crash the game altogether? Alright, time's up. if you guessed option A or C, you are unfortunately incorrect. I too was hoping for option A or C, but instead we are stuck with option B and get this delightful cutscene. Breathtaking. After that truly jaw-dropping experience, we come across our second denizen of the complex.
Any news?
According to the research, it all failed.
I think yes, that's a fact, but where did everyone go?
Those without teleportation suits teleported, and those who wore the costumes stayed here.
There is a logical error. Maybe something with programming? Confusing the terms?
All those who wore white robes disappeared. I suspect it has nothing to do with washing.
It is too early to draw such conclusions. We need facts! More facts!
Boy, howdy is our main character excited. But he is right. We do need more facts. However, we did find out that all of the people that weren't wearing the suits got teleported out of here.
Take that, you corporate scum. Only a man with a working man's hands can handle a cybernetic fault.
We then play my favorite game of walk around in a circle looking like a complete moron for 10 minutes looking for the next objective, and we eventually find the breadcrumb trail left to us by the professor.
The installation is badly damaged. It's time to save yourself and get off the sinking ship.
Apparently we're supposed to be scared and have a sense of urgency. We gotta get out of here! We run around in a newfound panic, playing the never-ending game of, where the fuck am I supposed to go? I turn these things off for some reason, grab these important documents, and head to the basement to pump out these liquids? Which causes this to happen.
I don't know, man. Let's just go see what this guy's to say.
I hope you haven't managed to mutate. It was a joke.
Not funny. Scientists, engineers, white collars disappeared. There were only test pilots who did not fly anywhere. We do not have the proper scientific and engineering qualifications.
How do we deal with the mess around?
The mess is not so much around as in the heads. Half of the hardware instructions are in Chinese, have to be translated via Google.
I'm afraid to ask what the end result is.
Popular nuclear physics, proletarian cosmonautics, shamanic mathematics, Confucian programming,
Enough! I'd say this is a sci-fi, fire, and a futuristic brothel. Okay, let's try to extinguish it further.
Ending this dialogue puts us in this cutscene, which is completely unedited by me. For some reason, we end up on Mars and begin controlling the loudest Mars rover I have ever heard in my entire life. But don't worry, I'll spare you the suffering. Just kidding! Also, something to note here is that this rover is the first and I believe only thing in the entire game that has any sound effects. Why? Finishing our little joyride puts us in the second complex of the game. The only objectives here are to walk in a square, find a computer, and climb a ladder. We could easily cut out one of these three tasks if the game decided to let me walk past these boxes. But because I can't fit for some reason, I have to walk around in a square around the complex. We walk by something that looks vaguely like a computer, forget that we can't walk by the boxes, walk another square, and then get back to the ladder. Climbing the spinny ladder to the top reveals, in his mischievous billionaire ways, that Elon Musk tagged the hatch door that blocks the top entrance.
Classic Elon.
We presumably make it on this rocket that flies away, and end in the third and final complex of the entire game. Thank goodness. To open this door, we have to pick up this unsigned note, which we assume is from the professor, and it reads,
Due to a cybernetic failure,
he said the thing.
the system no longer recognizes me as a genius who has access to every room. To enter the base, I will have to go through the employment procedure, like a common applicant. What an outrage.
Now, this last complex is pretty unique because all we really do is go around and take these quizzes that will get us employed at this company. Here are some of my favorite examples of the questions that the quizzes asked. The radioactive element felt sad when it realized that after a half-life period elapses, Half-Life 3 won't be released. Can a man marry his widow's sister in Netherlands? Yes. You're walking across a sandy desert when you spot a tortoise. The tortoise is lying on its back, its belly exposed to the scorching sun. The tortoise is trying to roll over and save itself, but it cannot do that without your help. Yet you're not helping it. Why? Which desert is it? When we finally finish all these quizzes, we approach this door, which tells us that the game is done and there will be more released in the future.
Boy, howdy, was that fun. And I sure hope they're lying to me about having more parts out in the future. Those comments sure did lie to us as well. The game wasn't everything it was cracked up to be. It kind of felt like eating the brown part of a banana. You can do it, but you really probably shouldn't. Anyways, thanks for watching. Here's the outro.
Yeah, this is JD and I'm singing the outro. Thank you for watching my beautiful video. You can come and like and subscribe or do whatever you'd like. Just please don't be mean to me. I'm really sad inside. It's a brand new day and I'm gonna do great because I'm here with you and we're gonna do great. So, follow me on Twitch. Yeah!
Hey guys, one more thing before the end of the video. I wanted to give a big shout out to my 3 good friends that voiced the characters in this game. We had Chase the Professor, Gage the main character, and JJ the NPCs. They did a fantastic job. They were super helpful, and obviously they're my good friends, so thank you so much. Gage has a podcast you should go listen to called Destination Discipline. I'll link it or something. And Chase is live on Twitch actually right now, twitch.tv/speechlexic. So give him a follow as well. JJ doesn't really do stuff like that, but he's a fantastic guy, so thank you, JJ. I appreciate all of you. Anyways, stay tuned for my other YouTube videos, and we'll see you guys later. Bye!